Open up the curtains. Lights out. What's up?
Nothing much. Except we're gonna shut down Loki's burgeoning healthcare empire before it gets off the ground, and we're all paying extortionate premiums for mass-produced golden apples.
But don't you wanna get into Loki care? Or
I'm here in the UK. Like, I'd still have the NHS theoretically, but I'm not sure that the NHS is going to pay for golden apples. I don't think there's going to be golden apple coverage available in the NHS, so we're gonna have to.
Should be working now. Let me know if you can see everything fine.
Second. All logged in. Looks like everything's functioning correctly. All systems go. All systems go straight to hell.
Well, I hear Loki has a new type of cryptocurrency out called Apple Coin. He's gonna get sued.
If this game had come out like 1 year later, absolutely some wag at Atlas would have put in a crypto reference of some kind. It's almost definitely going to be. I wouldn't be surprised if it's already somewhere in Soul Hackers, which was the last game that they released.
All right, quest proposal. Jack Frost discovers someone's using his likeness to make a cryptocurrency and wants you to shut it down.
I mean, I think that works, but to be honest, the character of the Jack Frosts traditionally and the Jacks in general in these games is such that I feel like it's more plausible that you are beating up Jack Frost for creating Jack Coin to begin with. I don't think Jack is a mischievous little guy. Okay, what about this? What if the crypto empire is being run by either King Frost or Black Frost?
Yeah, I feel like it'd be King Frost running the whole thing. He doesn't explain to the Jacks what cryptocurrency actually is.
I mean, actually, yeah, no, he was totally like, you don't have the rise and grind mindset to that one fucking Jack last week. That poor guy.
I can't remember the strategy we developed for Loki here, but we'll remember it soon enough, or die, and then remember it.
We learned it by dying the first time, so either way, we'll come out on top. Loki can't win even if he kills us.
We'll just keep coming back. Oh, not treasure, hee-ho.
This could be worse.
I think we should grab that glory though, and then save after it before doing the official run. Let's see. Forgot we were all week 2. Ice, huh? We got something for that. Whoa, Jesus Christ! Okay. Sure, Jovian just fucking started out. I'm sipping my coffee. I'm still waking up. You're ready to fucking go.
Oh.
Alright, get in the party.
You have proven your power. I accept this turn of events. I am Fallen Bareth. I shall follow you.
More like following Bareth.
Jovian said, join or die.
Nah, it worked out for us, Jack. Jovian fucking just like bounced that Jack right off the ground and then fucking booted him into the sun.
I mean, if you're one of 2 Pyro Jacks and you're going into a battle encounter and the curtains comes up and there's a King Frost on the other side, I feel like I would just leave if I were you. It's not only is it your hypothetical boss or like superior, like the most powerful iteration of a Jack that you can imagine, but it's the one that has a specific elemental advantage over you. Like, it's just...
Can you imagine being a Jack there, putting your hands in your pocket, going, oh, I was just nearby, I wasn't with this guy.
Oh, there we go.
There's something down there. Is vending machines. I want them.
I remember the very first time I played a Shin Megami Tensei game and I picked up a bead had no idea what it was. The game does not, especially in early ones, it doesn't really proffer that information unless you go check out what it is in the inventory. And nothing about the phrase bead said to me. I was not an especially like good RPG player at the time. Nothing about just the item name being bead instead of like elixir or like almighty restore or something like that suggested that it is a full health restore. Like, and so I just accumulated beads without having any idea what they were and never going to them in my items. Uh-oh.
Hey.
Hey.
Get over here, motherfucker.
Yes.
Alright. Alright. How dost one kill you? Frost, huh?
Oh my god.
I got something for that. Believe it or not, I got something for that.
Christ.
King
I
Frost,
can't even imagine how brutal that would have been if it had been the King Buffalo.
Small glory crystal. Oh shit. We might be able to get something this time too.
You get off of the each of the different matamas like gives off a different reward, and the Nigi matamas in this game are they give off glory.
Well, I am super happy with that. What the hell's a gospel? Oh. I guess we'll save that for later.
A gospel? What the hell is... Do I look like I know what a gospel is?
What if, like... What if Hank Hill was a devil in one of these games? The Texan.
I think he's more likely to be like,
I mean, he's likely to be a fucking shop owner, is what he's likely to be.
Yeah, no. He's likely to be an NPC of some kind.
Like, since you never need to buy propane in these games, I feel like he'd be running like a grilling type of restaurant or a food truck.
I would sincerely love like a Yakuza 7 style like semi-abstracted fantasy reality RPG style game in the Yakuza 7 mold, set in Arlen, where you play as Hank. Or hell, you don't even necessarily have to play as Hank. You play some other character and you get Hank in your party at some point.
You make your own Texan.
Now we're getting into like the Family Guy MMO territory. Like,
whoa. Hold on a second. I gotta let a cat out.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking more like Street Fighter 6.
Still haven't played it. I've seen plenty of it. I love the texts that you can get from your various World Warriors, your trainers. Like, that's...
I can't fucking afford it right now. My money's so tight. Plane tickets are so expensive.
Hell yeah, they are.
I bought 2 in the last 2 months, and yeah, I'm financially crippled.
It's really something.
The Alamo Perpetual Reactor.
The Alamo Perpetual. I was about to suggest, wouldn't it be the Arlen Perpetual Reactor? But honestly, like,
Alamo being like an MMO dungeon for the Texas MMO is really amusing to me.
I mean, it could be at the Alamo Beer Factory, because remember there's an in-universe beer named Alamo Beer that they drink it as the Duff of the Arlen setting. There's at least one in-show episode about the Arlen Beer Company covering up like shady business dealings. So
let's see if I can do anything to spare.
He chose the lesser death of being fused over the total death of being obliterated.
Ha, so ice plus Barif equals fire elemental, I see.
Sure. It's because they're both fallen.
Okay. Like, I say okay, like I fully understand it, but I mostly understand it.
you get elementals out of fusing two demons of the same like family.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
Yeah, I don't care about
the primary mechanic for fusion in these games, like the way that the fusion calculator runs, or whatever, is normally based on like which types fuse with which types and stuff like that. So like a Fallen of this level plus a Megami of this level will create a something of this level or whatever. I don't know them off by heart, so I didn't venture to guess. That's normally how it works, and people were able to put together like fusion calculators and stuff for back in the day, so that people could like plug in stats on little flash widgets and stuff and like figure out what hypothetical fusion combinations would yield what results. That's how Larva and I went through the incredibly long procedure of creating a Shiki-Ouiji with no weaknesses.
Larvi is, speaking of which, is saying, I want to see Kaneko's take on Hank Hill.
I would love that. There's some really good Kaneko, like, pastiche artists out there who could absolutely, like, kick ass at that, I think, if someone was willing to come.
Okay, so either Divine Garrison or Art of Essences 2. I think Divine Garrison.
That allows it to be. It's Divine Garrison because that allows to be selected from. It doesn't actually give you more skill slots. For
yeah,
so.
I don't think I can actually fully use the other one right now. I don't think I just have the skill space for it. Alright, I feel pretty okay about that. Got the apple. We got some items. Got luck to glory. I guess that's the thing too, is that you're never going to be short on glory, because theoretically there's an unlimited amount of glory.
As long as you can keep finding Nigimatana spawns, yes.
Yeah, so if like we really had to like scrimp and scrounge, we have the option, which we don't need to, so.
I don't remember ever having.
Speaking of fucking which.
Hell yeah.
I guess we're going back to the save slot.
Yeah.
Week 2, Dank. Do I have Dank, anyone? You do.
Oh, wait. There you go.
Yep, Shiki-Ouiji's got it. Yep, baby, he's got it. Oh. Oh, that looks so...
This turns to sludge.
Oh, got fucking Grey Good. Damn. I mean, I am saving after getting anything that, like, buffs up Jovian in any sort of way. He is my surrogate child. I must raise him right. See, they don't give him, like, a beauty stat because it's already maxed out. It would be unfair if it had a mechanical importance in this game.
I feel like starting Fallout with speech 200.
God, have I told you about, for whenever Layla has the time, she and I are going to do a Fallout New Vegas run together, and I already have the character put together a long time ago. I call it the Wasteland's favorite daughter. Important thing you need to know is that we're maxing out luck, charisma, and endurance as early as possible.
You need the Calamity Jane builds.
And explosions.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna blow shit up.
You're gonna need all that luck and charisma and endurance to survive those explosions.
The great part is there's plenty of like perks that like let you make it so your companions will not fucking die when you just annihilate everything. There's also like a duck and cover perk that gives you damage resistance, particularly against explosions. And when it gives your allies resistance against your, friendly fire in general. Yeah, Thoth is just reading a book. That's what Thoth do.
At some point that we'll see an open world Shin Megami Tensei game. This one's almost open world in the sense that like you are running around like these overworlds or whatever, and there's stuff to explore and things like that. But I wouldn't say it's quite open world in the.
It's just a better concealed dungeon.
Yeah. There are more literal dungeons in this one later, but like it is. I feel like I remember them very vaguely talking about this as an open world SMT back in the day, but it is really just like, hey, here's just like huge open spaces to move around in.
Yep. I like it. I mean, Persona has had really good dungeons too.
I think an open world SMT could be interesting.
Could be. I'm hesitant.
All my favorite MMOs are ones that not MMOs. All my favorite open worlds are ones that like in some way kind of reflect the structure of like early MMOs, where you can go to every area from the start or whatever, but there are some areas that are like it's just incredibly difficult to survive there. So exploration becomes a matter of like figuring out how to like penetrate deeper into this area without being murdered by stuff. There's a little bit of that in this, but I really like more of it.
Oh, you're weak to that? Shit. Had no idea.
Might be worth smoke bombing.
Well, let me see here. Let me see how much damage this does. Oh, we can do it. Let's see. I will cast Bufala, but on you. Yeah, we can kill him. Goodbye.
I don't know, Lark. Like, would you say that Nocturne is open world? For reference, Larv in the chat here said he does think that SMT5 is open world.
Oh, you dodged. There's no mobility in Nocturne. So you're saying mobility is an important factor in open world? I mean, it makes sense when saying it out loud, but like, you know, you're making a specific point of it.
God, I love that track. It's called A Shower of Light and Rain. No, it's called Rain of Light and Shadow. God damn it.
Did I hit the wrong button? I fucking did. Oh well, we're here. We're here now! Oh, that was the wrong shoulder button. I didn't even read the text, I just went yes.
Sometimes you just gotta click.
Right. If this is another one, I swear. Oh my lord! Oh no, they went first. This just exists to taunt me.
It's a shame as well because what we established earlier was that the Mitamas will get their own independent weaknesses. So.
One was a fool. One was an absolute moron. An absolute rube.
You guys are all cowards. Watch this. Take them on.
Proceeds to do a jump on his skateboard and eat shit. Actually, I want to see one of these guys on a skateboard with like sunglasses and like a little backwards tie-dye hat.
Lightning.
I have one of those somewhere. Is it just... No, you got shockbound. Launch it. Oh. You dared! Alright, I'm actually gonna drop a gem just to make sure. I got a Sagata 3 game console out of that. No, we got a Sega out of it, Jack. It's alright. We can play a Sonic game. I know you like those.
Sponsored by Sagata Shunshiro. Or brought to you by Sagata Shunshiro.
Feels like a hard drive article idea of Mario fans get together to beg Sega to release an acceptable Sonic game. Please, the Sonic people are separate enough. just dunk, I guess. Jovian's hitting for a handsome amount of damage. Just like half damage, but I don't care. He tied anyway. Just poke him.
Soul poke.
Stop, make him read a book.
That wasn't. It is so funny to me that Thoth's actual attack isn't sort of like slamming someone with the book. It's just, I'm gonna put the book down and I'm gonna slap at them with my little paw.
Yeah, can you imagine him like putting the book down, putting his tea down, holding up his glasses, and then proceeding to fucking clock someone?
I mean, I guess it speaks to like he's a book lover.
Yeah, he doesn't want to damage the book. Jovian never does anything that isn't handsome or pretty. Jovian does all the attractive types. Uh-oh. Nah, I just saved, buddy.
Nah. Then perish.
Okay, Obama.
Do you think I tried to explain that to Obama? Like that meme?
all the furry Obama memes have been fucking hilarious. How to get a persona, damn it.
Tell me! That one's an old timer.
Alright, here's my question. Nope, they're resistant, huh? Alright.
Chippy looks so cool from behind.
Yeah, just start nuking them.
They're all caring for a Barrett.
Wait, resistant.
Horrorfuckers are like the little nature spirits from the Ainu tradition. I have no idea why they would be pals with Barrett, who is a Duke of Hell. Or Eligor, rather, not Barrett. This is Eligor. He's even higher ranking. Maybe he has dirt on the Horrorfuckers, or maybe they just work for him.
Maybe. I'm just dropping some shards here. I'm being a little lazy today, which bodes poorly for the Loki fight.
Well, no, you're conserving your energy.
Honestly, just keep dropping those. I want these guys fucking dead. Is there like a fast scroll? There is a fast scroll. Anyways, melting down, buddy. Alright. Oh, that was really close. Oh.
Jesus. Jesus.
Alright.
Well, I like to say it could have been worse. That really could have been worse, but not by much.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like the distance between dying and almost dying in this game is actually big enough where I feel like that's like just real good, actually. Ain't over till it's over.
It does make me kind of miss the days when physical attacks used health as a resource, because it meant that like heavy physical characters had like the disadvantage of like the closer they were to death, the less use they were, because they couldn't actually like retaliate. And I mean, that sounds frustrating to deal with, but I feel like that was countered by like a balance in just how strong the upper level physical attacks and stuff were by comparison to Magic. Like, I don't know, I think a little bit of that has been lost, but it's...
I think anything that ties Vitality closer to other game mechanics is a fun idea.
I think that at the very least, I would want them to rename MP now, because it's... I don't know how you use magic points to cost punch, to cost like big punch, like for physical attack. Like, that doesn't track to me.
Let's see, what do demons use to do all their stuff? It's Magatsuhi, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's Magatsuhi points.
Yeah, just like I guess MP still makes sense for that then, if you look at it in that context.
That would work if there wasn't like a Magatsuhi gauge like right above the like we have a separate place where Magatsuhi is measured.
I feel like you'd have to like slightly name change it, but then again, it does run into the issue of, you know, it does obfuscate that mechanic name. And I like it when things are like distinctly named. Ice block 2, huh? Oh, cool. Meat points. No, that's a golden light. Which I still need to play. That might be a Halloween special. There might be a Dragon's Dogma announcement soon too. Capcom did a showcase, and one of the places they advertised that on was Dark Arisen's Steam page. Like, that's how I got the announcement. So we might be getting a release date for Dragon's Dogma 2 real soon, and I did say I was going to plan a playthrough once we got a release date. So the Kenshi stream might actually be slotted back a bit. Oh, money, no.
Whatever. Have fun dying. I feel like, oh yeah, no, that was what I wanted to say. With respect to, like, the Summer Games Fest, like, flood of games announcements and news and showcases and stuff, SDX had a new trailer out.
Yeah, I need to go watch that.
Yeah, we're still sort of, like, just drip-feeding out new information and stuff like that, where, like, there is a lot of stuff that has yet to be shown, but we get some voiced dialogue from Hercules, the second of the Calamities, an appearance from him in person, which is nice. A little bit more dialogue from the story stuff. There is more to reveal. I believe we may have more to reveal soon, even, but we'll... for the time being, I would love people to go check that out. You can go to YouTube and check out the Slave Zero X abilities trailer.
Hey, you know what we can do right now?
Oh, hey!
Here.
Oh, you don't gotta stop the stream just for little old me.
No, I don't, but I'm gonna. Alright, let me go and conceal some things here. Turn down the game music. I got all kinds of levers on 2 computers I get to push whenever I want to do something. It's actually kind of fun. It's like the whole thing of like, oh shit, that was a mistake. You're gonna have to rely on your own there, Francine, for a second.
I don't know if this is visible on. I'm looking at the infinite void here. It's infinitely recursing the OBS and stream window.
Yeah. I moved it off the screen. Oh, is it still doing it? Shit.
Oh wow! Oh my god, this is very cool. I'm taking a screen cap.
Yeah, no, take your screen cap. It's just the reason why I move it is because I'm afraid of fucking breaking something on like Twitch and or my computer end, because that will devastate the bitrate. Let's get the Slave Zero X trailer. I keep saying Slave X Zero, and that's not the name. Let's see, is it the official gameplay trailer? No.
Abilities trailer. Here we go. I'll send the link to you directly.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I guess I could just drop it in the stream chat, right?
Yeah, you should be able to. You have VIP status. Hey, look at that.
The power of VIP status.
Anyways, let's go get this thing in biggened. Crank that shit up.
People of our
Oh yeah, it's loud.
megacity S19. A terrorist walks among us. Now
Mogus.
is not the time for fear.
Among Us.
The American flag cape is so choice.
So there was a lot of discussion on how to do that cape. The original designs that I had for Hercules had him in that cape 100% of the time. You can see him out of the cape here. I don't think the actual thing he does to get out of the cape is like shown, was well necessarily, but suffice to say, we had to figure out a way to get him out of the cape before he gets into battle, because the animation team was absolutely not going to animate a full like stars and stripes in motion throughout the entire course of the boss fight. It was demonic to propose doing that.
I need to like actually read what animation people do more, what they object to, because that'll give me a very realistic idea of what to expect out of myself when practicing art.
Well, in this case, in the case of our game, like it was a little bit different in some respects from a lot of other games. Like we had to like kind of. There's actually a lot of leeway with complexity of designs and stuff like that in a game, like in a side-scrolling game that has like sprite monster designs and stuff like that. Like you can do a lot more sometimes than you would expect, but we were tempered by the fact that every boss has to essentially have almost as many sprites as a full fighting game character by virtue of how like complex our combat is. Every boss has parry states, jumps, like air cancels, like combos, moves, special moves. Like it's sometimes you could get away in like an old SNES game or something with having an enormous complicated boss sprite that just kind of slams the ground and moves around a little bit, and that can be engaging enough for the combat. But because almost every single like at least sprite based enemy in our game is like essentially a full fighting game character, the sheer number of animations means that like you really have to tamp back on certain details in order to make it like feasible for the animation team to work on. And I think we hit a really good balance, honestly. It's amazing how much detail like and how complex some of the boss characters still ended up being regardless. Like Enyo has all kinds of crazy stuff going on, but I think it helped that we have an unspoken rule where she could just swap between all of her guns at will. There's no we don't really bring up where she's putting them. She's
like my favorite Devil May Cry character, Lady.
Yes, no, there's definitely a little bit of Lady in Enyo's DNA.
Lady is my favorite character in all Devil May Cry to play as, and I'm upset whenever I can't play as her. I was hoping like the Ladies' Night rumor that was going around when the game first came out was real, but it wasn't.
Oh well. Hopefully she'll be in DMC 6.
Hopefully. I mean, at least you get the dual wield as Dante, her and another rocket launcher.
Assuming you find the second Killin in hand.
Yeah.
Which you can completely miss it, which I think is quite fun in a way.
I mean, I feel like the real answer is because they spent all their design time on making V work.
Yeah. Oh no, V's a real. V is such an interesting character. Like I really genuinely enjoyed playing as him. But that's in part I think because I'm not really I'm less accustomed to DMC combat in general. Like so he makes for an interesting change of pace. Like it's a little bit it's a much simpler tool set, but it's also simultaneously more complex because there's this like degree of abstraction to it. I really want to see more characters like him in character action stuff and see that that kind of idea get developed out, because like I feel like I've played few characters that do the sort of summons.
Oh, I meant to check. Oh well. Alright, Black is. Like that's probably the real reason, honestly, as much as I really wish Lady was in there. And Trish to a lesser level, but Lady is my favorite to play as.
Lady's more interesting conceptually than Trish. Like historically Trish kind of just also fights with a big sword and lightning or whatever.
Yeah, she's not too interesting in my opinion, but I still would like to see her, because I know some people are probably bigger fans of her than I am. That's mostly why.
I am glad that Virgil was playable again, though. Eventually, I probably would have traded Virgil for Lady, but if they were only going to do one extra playable character, getting to play as Sin Devil Trigger Virgil, like that new design for his Devil Trigger, is one of my favorites of all time. Getting to play as that thing is delightful.
I guess we just keep bombarding you. I cannot remember our strategy, so I'm just gonna keep bombarding him. All right, you're weak to poison.
Yes.
That I just unconsciously switched to the right character, didn't I?
Yep. Well, I mean, we definitely want to get him poisoned, so.
Get poisoned, nerd.
I believe that Loki's weakness to poison here. Last time I mentioned that it might in part be a joke about the fact that he's aspiring to sell medical care and you can kind of make him sick during the fight. But I believe it's actually also I think that's a happy coincidence. It's most likely a reference to Loki being within Nordic cosmology. Loki is eventually enchained within the earth, and an enormous serpent drips its venom onto his face forever, where it burns him, blinding him continually. So, like, it's likely a reference to that, like, grim future. He doesn't like poison.
Maybe that's where he got the idea for his healthcare. Oh, I could try draining, maybe. Let's see how much this actually heals for, because he ain't gonna get poisoned again.
I don't believe it's gonna be that fantastic. That's alright, that's pretty respectable.
Actually, he can heal himself fully when we come back around.
It's not that much damage, though, unfortunately.
It's not, but he's mostly there to keep Loki poisoned and increase the damage of the poison, so... She drip on my face until I Ragnarok. Thank you, full arena. That joke never fails. Still get me to laugh. That type of joke.
It's a time-limited format.
Right, he dodges sometimes, and I'm not even, like, slightly thinking about it. It's okay. How much would I bet he's gonna cast a fire spell? I'm gonna actually guard.
When in doubt.
Poison. Okay. So I don't know how to figure out his tells.
I think it's likely that he's going to make use of magic of some kind, so we could pop a magic mirror, and that would definitely protect us, but that's also a magic mirror, and those are fairly rare, so...
Yeah, but my opinion is we should just use it, is what I think.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm gonna do, though. I'm gonna do a little switching out here. We made someone for this fight, didn't we? Was it you? Your raises accuracy evasion. Was it you?
I believe we made Jatayu, like, with the intention that it would be an upgrade to existing teams. I'm not sure if they exist for this fight specifically.
Oh wait, no, you're my actual good poison guy, aren't you?
Yeah, Basilisk, yeah, with poison at it, and fog. Yes, I believe Basilisk was born for this fight and is not presently.
Right.
Get that ooze out of here. Someone clean that ooze up.
Sorry, buddy. You did good, though. Let's Secunda that guy. Downside is someone won't be able to guard. Yes. Actually, no, because we're gonna use Magic Mirror. Because my philosophy being is that you should just fucking use your items. In fact, I'm gonna use it now. In case there's a miss or two. For one ally, huh? Well, the obvious one's Jovian here.
Yeah. I seem to remember Magic Mirrors being more encompassing than that, but maybe that's a different item to pick up later or something. Either way.
Alright, we got Magatsuki going on.
We only need to reflect off of one person for him to lose the rest of his turn, so...
Alright, I'm gonna go do a guard on a couple of people. Shiki, Ouija. Let's hope he doesn't cast a fire on your Aura Force. These are actual concerns. Damn, son. Oh, don't worry about that one, Loki. Don't worry, gonna be poisoned again real soon. Yeah, one of these is fine. we'll do a Magatsuhi push real soon. Is please enjoy your toxic cloud. No, not that. Yeah, we're slowly chewing this guy down. Jovian's getting a little low on magic, so I'm actually gonna have him just use a little health boost. Let's use an Oxbozor. Bezor. Oh, lowers your attack? Cool. Good job, Basilisk. You're like, I'm here for one fight, but I'm gonna make sure I look as cool as possible. I appreciate that, actually. Oh, is that confusion? Oh yeah, that's like double damage on that poison.
That's really nice. Oh yeah, we're gonna get him. That confusion though, I do not like that.
We're gonna fix it, I think.
Assuming he knows to drink it properly is the problem. Like, there's every chance that. Okay, thank God. Occasionally, confusion can prevent a person from even like.
Yeah.
Items.
Oh, I meant to. Well, I got confused, so I'm not gonna worry about it. But we'll need to debuff your accuracy a little bit more.
I'm pretty sure this isn't going how he expected.
Nah, round 2 is coming back to me. I'm actually just like kind of like almost yawning here because I'm a little tired, a little sleepy. It's like, oh, time to kill Loki. All right, hold on. Let me get my pants on.
More like jokey. What a joke this guy is.
What a joker. What a bunch of jokers. No, that's the line. Crunch. Please enjoy your copious amounts of poison. Alright, we can do a little fun follow-up here.
We're low on MP though.
We are.
I'd say pop Magatsuhi, Sakanagi, and then have him drink a chakra drop on the way around, second go.
I think that sounds good.
You'll note that I'm trying to be a little bit more hands-off with the combat and stuff, as you're definitely like you've gotten a very thorough grip on the systems, and I think like especially when it comes to bosses like this, I really like watching you figure this stuff out by yourself. But if you ever like you want me to tag in, just let me know.
What are you weak to? You're weak to light.
Poison light.
I'm just gonna drop a nasty gem on him.
I mean, how you said you were gonna drop it on him? How heavy can it be? It's a life gem.
Well, he's not very strong, is he? We're fucking owning this guy. We're fucking Styler and Waldorfing him while all of our hot demons go to work.
Oh, what about a Megiddo?
You just want to see a Megiddo.
Yeah.
Alright, I take requests from you. You're critical, so I guess it did not matter in the end.
Well, we're on a Magatoki, so it doesn't matter what criticals.
Yeah, exactly.
Like everything criticals.
Yeah, chocolate drop. We don't need to go whole
I don't
pot.
think Loki's gonna be alive long enough for chocolate pot to be necessary.
Anyways, here, since you love carrying all these gems, here's another.
Here's all the riches you could desire.
I am just gonna keep blasting him. Hey, Scott. Good to see you, buddy. Bonk. Oh, we have enough for a Hamon.
Now we can go for Hamon. This will be interesting to see. I want to see what the damage scaling is. Oh my god, yeah, no, I was a fool. Yeah, he would probably be dead now if I had not said,
Oh, he recovered from poison just in time. Oh.
Oh Christ, if he kills us now, I'm gonna be responsible. Oh my god.
You son of a bitch. You fucking
Holy
son of a
shit.
bitch.
Jesus Christ, I'm so glad you didn't die there. That was almost entirely down to my fucking request permit. I'm gonna shut up.
I fucking just punched him in the balls. No. Not okay, Loki.
Return. That's nice. That's such a funny thing for him to say, given that he was just like, we've earned a reward.
Where will this drink
You're
take
probably
us?
because
Straight to the
we
fucking
tried to-
fusion chamber.
Oh, come on. You're a Nahabino? No wonder. Well, since you're half and half, I'm sure that human side of yours could use a little immortality.
A little bit of half and half. Yeah, a little bit of the Arnold Palmer. You're right. All right, I'm intrigued.
Good drink, Arnold Palmer. Go on then. Take a bite.
No, you're chuckling. I'm not going to. Okay. There's a golden apple, everyone. Nah, it was on the ground. Oh, it's me.
I think Eden was you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Well, now, it seems you didn't follow in the one they call Adam's footsteps after all.
Reference.
It's not like I'd be angry even if you had given in your temptations, though. Anyways, thank you so much for rescuing me. I might head on back. I want to thank you properly, however, so make sure you stop by, okay? I'm gonna get something more comfortable on. Alright, let's go heal. Fucking, he knocked a single, like, hair loose for Jovian, and he had enough. Wait, no, it's not.
So satisfying, though. You just tore him in half with his bare fingers.
Yeah, just like, you punch my friends, I punch you. Alright, Basilisk, you did good. You did good, buddy. I'm gonna remember you. In future games. As the guy who did a real fucking good job. Look, y'all chuckling, leaving an apple on the ground. Jovin's like, I'm not gonna eat that.
I was trying to remember what choice I made there. I don't believe I ate it either, but I'm not sure. Let's look up what happens if you do that.
My policy whenever someone tries to offer me like a forbidden anything is, well, I was doing fine without it. I don't need it.
Interesting.
I don't.
I looked up what the actual impact of that is.
Is it a story impact or a character
A major
impact?
story impact. It's I believe it's one of the places you could put a tick into either your like law or chaos moral like compass, but I don't think that honestly doesn't have that much of an impact in this game, relatively speaking, compared to the conscious choices that you make. In a lot of previous games, like there's a series of like dialogue choices that would pop up that were like often fairly subtle that would like influence your moral compass, and at a certain point it would be impossible for you to side with the other side, regardless of whether or not you consciously chose to side with them when the time came to choose an alignment, because your actions were not those of law or chaos or whatever. But a lot of the more recent games kind of err on the side of like your conscious choices rather than the unconscious ones, so they always usually give you an opportunity to swap side, regardless of how you've been behaving up to that point, if you decide you just want to go with X or Y, so I wouldn't worry too much about it.
So,
Assuming you even choose.
out of curiosity, given what I know of the Bible, is the lawful choice not eating the apple?
Yes, although in this case I would say law means more just like respecting Eden's property, like just not eating it of your own accord, like. it doesn't have any effect on you otherwise. Like Eden doesn't care either way that much, and doesn't give you any sort of like additional stat bonus or anything.
Poldarina, the apple was on the ground. Jovian's not gonna eat a ground apple. That was actually my real reason for the choice. Is Jovian's not gonna eat a ground apple. I'm dead serious on that.
I think that's perfectly reasonable. I mean, like, in the context here, I guess law also means like basic hygiene.
Yep, it makes sense to me. Hee-ho, Eden's back safe and sound. I couldn't be happy here. You were gone for so long, I was worried that he might have killed you about, say, 4 or 5 times, so nope, only once.
Ha 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 ha.
Who cares? He took down Loki, ho. That's amazing, ho. That's like developer commentary. Thank you, developers.
I believe so.
It's as long as you did it, that's what matters.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the harder optional bosses available this early, so this is a real feather in your cap.
Really was something. I couldn't believe how well you carried yourself against him. Yeah, me either. I don't know any worries of Asgard who could have done what you did. I haven't thanked you properly yet. Hold on a second, getting an annoying phone call.
Chat, how do you think that Eden is going to thank the Nahabino? Dial 1 for give him an apple. Dial 2 for join the party. Dial 3 for invite him to join a multi-level marketing scheme.
That third one's a trap. We're sending Black Frost over your house right now. He has a katana.
Poldarina points out in the chat, an apple in French is a pomme. Pomme de terre, it's just a potato if it's on the ground. It's an apple of the earth.
I made a joke only chat got to hear because I forgot to unmute myself on both mics, but if you press 3 to go into the multi-level marketing scheme, it's a trap. They just send Black Frost over to your house. He has a katana. Necroarch's driving a car, you're fucked.
They're gonna put Black Frost with a katana in DX2, the gacha game, any day now.
Look, if Necroarch and Black Frost pulled up in an unmarked van to your house, you know your body's gonna be dissolving in a tank of pilk by the time the sun goes down.
Christ.
I mean, I like you, I want to help, but... oh, who cares? If you ever need me, feel free to summon me for fusion, alright? I'll keep it a secret from King Odin and come to the rescue. It's a promise, okay? I already had the option. Oh,
Megami Eden has been unlocked for fusion.
I already had her unlocked, I thought?
I don't believe so, no.
Eden's been...
normally... sorry, go ahead.
Alright. Eden's been rescued. All's right with the world, huh? I can head home, relieved. Thanks a bunch, Nahobino. Haha, that's good. Oh. Thank you, little guy. Here, Loki dropped these when you punched him. Yeah, having all the extra skill slots is sick as hell. Light block, too. Ooh, we're getting some fun fusion options. Give me a second. I see a dialogue. Jovian standards are higher. Perhaps too high sometimes. What's he gonna side with the law and chaos? I have no fucking clue. I'm just going with the flow.
I would say, just don't worry about it. When the time comes to choose, it will be made abundantly obvious what you're choosing. This game is very straightforward about like letting you know when the alignment lock-off is.
Yeah.
Whereas in previous games, there's often an element of terror surrounding every choice you make.
I thank you for saving Lady Eden. I know I'd said I was guarding her, but I'm so embarrassed to have failed at my duty. Well, I mean, you can come with me if you want.
I feel like there being a Norse goddess named Eden who holds onto the golden apples, i.e. the apples of Eden.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's the kind of cognate like name structure or whatever that would drive a hyper diffusionist, one of the people who believes that like essentially all religions have like their core in one religion. It's the kind of coincidence that would drive one of those guys crazy, and those guys are fucking crazy already. I don't think I've seen anyone talking about that specific little parallel though.
Yeah, that's kind of.
It's
a stretch.
Funny coincidence. It's a funny coincidence, but it's the kind of thing that people build entire like bizarre academic theories off of these days.
I guess we didn't have her. And who is this?
That is Alice.
Oh right, Alice. That's different than Eden. Duh. That's what I was thinking of. All right, we don't even know what these two are yet. That's okay though. We don't need to know for a little bit.
I did not make use of Eden because I just didn't get around to it. She's not my favorite design, and I had other other priorities at the time as far as Fusion is concerned. But everyone I know who summoned her vouched for her as like one of the best healers in the entire game, and several people pushed with her all the way through to the end of the game from level 40, which is she comes with an impressive resume, so probably worth summoning for our run.
Yeah, I mean, I do want to see Alice as well. Too. Like, I want to see all the special fusions. Bless you.
Pardon me.
Because I'm curious, mostly. Like, you know, like, it's my first, like, SMT. Like, I didn't even play the Persona games, I just watched them.
You want to take all the famous fusions out for a spin?
Yeah, you know, whatever catches my eye. I'm trying not to, like, and I think I've succeeded largely. I just make it so that, I just pick what seems useful at the time and let these monsters make their own case. I call it the Vaporeon clause, because that was me and Vaporeon. Out of all the evolutions, Vaporeon used to be my least favorite. And then the one time I took her out for, like, a spin and she earned my respect.
Hell yeah. That is very much an SMT. There are some demons I have never summoned before, and then they come out in, like, a specific run, and then after that I'm like, man, I am ride or die for, I don't know, Sandy.
When I play any RPG that has, like, a cast of characters, I cycle through the characters. I don't have a core party. I cycle through the entire roster, match up different people in a balanced party set. That's how I play all these games.
I think SMT is a very good match for you, honestly. You've been very good at, like, having a good party turnover and being, like, versatile with the tools available to you.
Yeah, like, I don't, like, they gave me a main character to get attached to, so that's what I put all that on. And it helps that I really like the design work. Even if it's not, like, my favorite, like, you know, demon necessarily, I'm still intrigued by it.
I think, for me, the demons that I get attached to the most, especially in Nocturne, are the Fiends, who I don't believe are in this game unless we pick up that DLC, which we probably should at some point.
Yeah, I extremely can't afford it right now, so...
That's fine. Maybe I'll see what I can do about that.
And if you want to contribute, also, people in chat, if you want to contribute to that, like, I do have a Ko-fi link, and you can always just get a sub. All that money does really, really help right now. Unfortunately, I'm dating someone who lives pretty far away, and also have a lot of friends who live in the city that she's going to be visiting, so... Unfortunately, my social life got a little bit more expensive.
I know how that feels, dating someone who lives far away.
Yeah, well, you know, you're married to her now. I saw your wedding photos too. When did you two get officially married? I never, like...
In March. We didn't talk that much about it at the time. Like it's an official thing. We will have like a big fancy one someday.
Yeah, I mean, you're already calling her your wife for a while. That's why I was oh, it's legal now.
Well, I mean, like legally, the government recognized us as unmarried partners with like the same rights as a spousal visa. So like from the government's perspective, we were like functionally like but like getting it properly tied up like this is just nice, and it's nice to not have to explain shit anymore when I'm just like, yeah, that's my wife. My wife did this. My wife did that, etc. Like that. Especially when it comes to official stuff, like just being able to put my wife on a document is very nice.
The my wife clause.
Yes. I am now in full.
Someone giving you legal trouble, like legal questions about the paperwork, then someone else who's a wife guy like goes, no, this is fine. This makes sense to me. And just gives you a nod.
I am fully complying with the Borat Act of 2004 now.
It's wife guys, it's wife gals, all kinds of people in the wives these days. There was a philosophy teacher my assistant had early on junior college. Cannot remember her name. But she just had to call her by her first name, actually. That's probably why I can't remember it. Her whole thing was, like, if I ever get married, I want a wife. I don't care the gender of the wife. I just want a wife. I think about that daily. I mean, she was also a pretty good teacher, too. Like, all told, like, philosophy of the mind was one of the classes she taught. It was actually very movie-focused. Like, you would talk about a certain, like, part of the unit, and then there'd be a movie kind of reinforcing it, and you'd be talking about, like, the movie in context of, like, what's going on.
The teachers too leave impacts on us are so special. I'm so grateful for the teachers who I like, who shaped me, whatever, including at least one who ended up, like, taking the fall for the English departments to save them from being wiped out by, like, a hostile school board. So, Godspeed to you, Mr. Morrison, wherever you are now. You were a hero.
Christ. Fucking busybodies.
Well, the thing was that the English department, unlike all of the other departments at the college, was almost 100% composed of, like, younger and also queer teachers. Like, most of whom were out, but, like, visibly queer and stuff like that. Mr. Morrison was one of the only teachers who went to school in drag occasionally, which was kind of cool. I only learned this years later from a different teacher after the fact when all this was kind of resolved and, like, over. But I always wondered why Mr. Morrison very suddenly left the school, like, in my second to last year. And there were a lot of tearful goodbyes and stuff. And that was because the board had decided they did not like there being a sort of young, progressive English department, that they wanted to clear house, but they needed a pretext for that. So they decided to assert that the English department had been grade fixing and, like, pushing up grades unintentionally, or intentionally rather, with the efforts of, like, improving their quotas or whatever, like rounding up students' grades where they shouldn't be and stuff like that, giving them a few extra points for no reason on stuff. And they were going to get the whole department, and Mr. Morrison deliberately came forwards and said, I did it all myself. It was just me. Like, ignore everyone else. I take full responsibility. No one else knew that I was doing this or whatever, which, to be clear, they weren't doing it to begin with, but I think he knew they weren't going to win that fight, and he wanted to leave anyway, so he took the fall, and that was it. He got kicked out, and then he went on to sell a screenplay, I believe, about Ivan the Terrible. Well, I don't know if that movie ever came out, but he got paid either way, so Godspeed.
Works out. God, yeah, like I said, busybodies. Jesus.
Yeah, this fucking guy. Hey, buddy, I'm Incubus said I kinda need a hand. You mind listening? This thing's been really hanging over me. I can't even focus on my work, man.
Sure. I thought about saying no for a second.
Oh, really? You're a stand-up guy, buddy. Not everyone's willing to hang around and hear a stranger complain.
I had to stop, pause again.
Tell you the truth, I've fallen in love. She's the girl of my dreams, and I can't get my mind off her. I can't get anything done. I dream about her at night, and I daydream about her in the day. I'm an incubus, goddammit. I've got a reputation to keep up. So I gotta just figure out where she and I stand, once and for all. That's where you come in. You mind delivering a letter for me?
I support this trans mask incubus.
I mean, you know, if you are like madly in love with someone, like a lady in question, she's this one Silky. You'll find in the fairy village, okay? I'm counting on you. If you're gonna do this, just do this. Just be upfront about your intentions. Like, where do we stand?
Don't fucking. It's a phrase I like using on occasion. Don't pussyfoot around.
Yeah.
Just go for it. Trust me. Like that's the confidence people talk about. It's mostly you're not wasting someone's time.
I believe you might remember this. This specific Silky was the same one that tossed us with retrieving mandrake roots.
All right, I kind of get it. I forgot. What are you weak to? I have that too. Bye. See you later. Who's having a bad day? Oh, having a real bad day.
Ooze trampled underfoot into finer ooze. You'll get back on your feet, Ooze. Even though you don't have any. Oh, hey.
Hills around here pretty steep. Help tone thighs. Yeah, yeah. Jovian's like, oh, good point. I did buy the Memon locations, by the way, because I just want the Memon.
Life's too short sometimes to waste chasing after Memon.
Oh, that's one of the petrified boys. That's right. Up there. I was trying to remember what that was. One of our future XP pinatas. I think, by the way, for... Oh, hey, cool. Dogs. I think for the rest of my, our run here for your SMT, I'm not going to use the new overlay just to keep it consistent.
Yeah, fine.
I do have an idea for a missing episode, though, that you might like.
Oh, yeah?
I'll bring it up after the stream.
Speaking of which, I have about half an hour left, I think.
Yeah, no, I have a precise amount of time, too. Actually, let me go get my phone. I'll be right back.
Okay. In the meantime, I can watch Ruinous Thunder before this Fornius.
Never mind, I already had my phone, apparently.
Sometimes that's just how it is.
Damn. The one Fornius and back. Oh. I feel bad about that one, actually.
There comes a point in every RPG when you start to feel sorry for the random enemies.
Hell yeah, I'm definitely there. Anyways, let's fuck up
I
that.
always loved how Fornius has this like whole humanoid torso just like disappearing into the body of the Manta from the back.
I did that because I'm just about the King Buffalo these two. Your king has spoken. Nope, wrong one. Oh, I'm ready to fall off, okay. What was it? There was a, yeah, there was an enemy in, oh, what's the name of that game? Fuck, I need to look it up because it's a small indie game. But there's a random mob called Hot Dog Water, which was a crocodile that would breathe hot steam at you. I love that guy. How do I get up there? I think about hot dog water a lot when it comes to special mobs. Boop. I'm not sure I have a good fire guy right now. I need to make sure. That's kind of in the back of my mind. Is her being weak to, like, lightning a reference to Catgirl's weaknesses to dangling electrical cables?
You know what? It may as well be. I think it's supposed to be cats being frightened by storms.
I'm just keeping that agility level of strength. If strength didn't level, I would have leveled it myself that time. How do I get up there? I'd have to get up on top of that? Can I get on top of that? Yeah, I can.
I spent so much time like navigating all the little nooks and crannies of the fairy village area.
Yeah, that is definitely a nook up there. We got like quite a few sessions over here, and but to be honest, I'm taking my time. I'm enjoying myself. Yeah, next collab we do, though, I'll be using an overlay of some sort. Like, the overlay I showed earlier isn't necessarily, like, the final one I'm going to use for everything. I might actually have a couple I swap between. Oh, hello. Double
Once
hello.
again.
I think of that meme of Gowron going to the glory hall, going, "Hello, heard there's glory here, I've come to seek it," and there's just another picture from, like, the perspective of the hole going, of him looking into one eye going, "Hello." And it's just kind of something really sad about it.
It'd be fun to have like some little Sotheby style vinyl toys of the Mitama from these games. They seem like very merchandisable, but I'm not sure there has been that much merch made of them.
Christmas tree ornaments. That's what I think. Not Mitama, sorry, the Magatamas? Yeah, Magatamas.
Mitama.
Mitama.
Although they are shaped like Magatama. It's a little bit.
I talk about the little teardrop dudes.
Yeah, no, those are Mitama.
Okay, those are Mitamas. Alright. Magatamas are the ones I'm collecting. Alright.
They're a little bit abstract. Basically, there is a metaphysical theory that is prevalent in a lot of like philosophical and religious structures in both China and Japan. I believe it originated in China with Taoism, but I could be incorrect on that because I'm not really like a Taoist like expert by any means. I have very little understanding of Taoism, but the concept is essentially that the soul is made of four sort of like polar forces or like sub-souls or whatever that compose it, and each of those elements are sort of like represented by each one of the Mitamas. So I think the Nigi Mitama, for instance, represents calm, whereas the Ara Mitama represents like anger. So that's the red one and the blue one.
It's almost like early theory on like what's a human emotion and what's a combination of emotion.
Yeah, and then there's the Kusi and Saki Mitamas as well, which I can't remember exactly. I think they're like intelligence and like sloth or something. I would have to look up the specifics, but do you remember in FF14 when the Four Lords quest lines with the four Lord beasts or whatever, Seryu, Byaku, Yako, Kuzuku. You remember that one of the essential mechanics of those was quelling their anger, and specifically they referred to their anger as the Aramitama?
Yeah.
There you go, Aramitama. They were quelling the part of their soul which was angry, and now in this game you're killing Aramitamas for money.
Well,
although actually no, I think the Aramitamas drops Gospels. I can't remember, but yeah, there you go.
Trying to get Miman on Boulder, one by river to southwest. No, well, no go this way. Got to go other direction. Huh. That is actually helpful advice, man. But what is other direction? Is it down from the other way? Did I just miss a ramp or something? Did I miss an elevation? Hello, Layla. Oh, what the? Jesus. Didn't have those happen too soon. Or happen so close before. Fucking death tornado jump scare. Alright, you said go the other way, so I'm going the other way. Alright, this is clearly not what I'm supposed to do.
What are you talking about? That's so clearly the intended path.
Don't say that, because it makes you want to try it more.
You just gotta have gumption.
Do you think I can actually get up that way?
No.
Okay. Want to make sure. That's what I mean, is if it's possible, I would just fucking do it. I bludgeon things.
I don't believe any amount of bludgeoning would get you over that. But so yeah.
As I have described,
I apologize for misleading you even briefly.
as I described to the stream and Mamitu before, I learned by percussion. I just hit something until it breaks.
A lot of great science has been done that way. That's what they're doing at CERN. They're just hitting particles with other particles until they break and seeing what happens.
That is true. This actually looks like the intended route.
I had the opportunity to walk
No, it's
down
not.
CERN once, like down the LAC.
Yeah, that is not the route. This isn't the way. How?
It's very big and it's very long. It's not as impressive as you think when you're walking along it, like just right next to the tube or whatever, but it is very cool.
Okay, so look, they're not gonna steer me wrong, but okay, so it's not this way, I think. I don't think I can get higher. Maybe I can, actually. Oh, I see. Well, a little slide too down the rock was actually kind of slick. Alright. It is a go high kind of maneuver. I thought I looked before and maybe I just wasn't looking closely enough. It happens.
Like I said, I spent a lot of time running around this part of the game.
Okay. Go a little
If there's
wider.
only one frustrating thing about the traversal in this game is that you spend a lot of time just kind of looking at higher places and being like, what's the specific roundabout path that I have to run up to get there? Like, there's much less in the way of general mobility than you would believe. Like,
I mean, so I like how it feels. The presentation of the movement's really good. Overall, though, I don't honestly feel that mobile. I just feel fast, which is nice too. And it's the animation for it is super slick. Like, I really love how they done it. It just doesn't feel super. Doesn't feel like I have like as much freedom as I was hoping. Alright, let me just make sure I am going the correct way. Okay, this is probably why I didn't find this before, because this dude's standing here. Just gonna go around you, friend. Don't mind me. Oh, it is. Heck. I've come seeking glory. Come here. Come here. Nope. Nope. Bye. I'm not falling for that trick. That guy was put there to lure you down. And I've decided that my time is better spent going this direction. Is
it would
this...
have been cool if they had like more mobility that you could unlock over the course of the game. Like, just, you know, it is a shame. It's not really a spoiler to say that there isn't much. You don't really unlock anything else in terms of like a special dash or a leap or something along those lines. It might have been nice to have like I don't know, like a high jump or a double jump or something like that you can pick up at some point, but it's their first attempt. It's their first foray into this kind of stuff, so.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't read that Magatom or that Miman. I was just
Oh no, he literally said like, "Well done coming all this way." Like, he acknowledged how like tricky getting up there was.
Got him. You know what? Honestly, we should probably just end a little early today, just so I'm ready to help with grocery stuff. Oh, I could deliver that letter first, actually. King Oberon, Queen Titania, perfect couple.
Oh, no.
Me-man like me could never compare. Bisexual stress.
Oh.
Happy Pride Month, everyone.
That camera angle as well.
Yeah, like that tight zoom in, and just this me-man is suffering. Little lady, you do compare. Maybe you just need to like put a little eyeshadow on, go to the same bar they're going to, and they're gonna come up to you and go, "Hey, I noticed you from across the room and really liked your vibe." And then as soon as they puts a hand on the Mimon's shoulder, congratulations, you collected 57 Mimon. I don't know why there was a treasure here, but I'll take it. You're right there. Hey, Silky. Got a horny little guy for you. I don't know if you're into those, but here you go. Oh, do you need something from me? He handed Incubus this letter to Silky.
Check this out.
You wish for me to read this letter? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? What am I checking out?
What's going on?
Oh, you said check this out, and I'm like, what?
Oh no, I was saying that in as like hey Silky, check this out. Look at this shit.
It's gonna be a picture. He didn't write a letter. It's gonna be a picture he drew of himself. He's actually a pretty good artist. Of him like indicating his dick.
No, God, I can't live with the knowledge that we sent Silky a fucking like. Okay, the suspense is killing me. Just
the letter, but there is a lovely poem written on the side of the dick. It's that big. Silky is reading the letter. I see. I understand the depth of his love for me. However, I cannot accept just on that premise. Love alone is enough to become a family. Sayings like love can overcome all, even the poorest times, are nothing but foolish delusions. Alright, alright. Being able to live steadily on a stable income as well. I would love to go further. In other words, him having enough money at this point in time is most important. Oh no.
I mean,
At least she's honest about it. Tell him that from me, won't you? And if he does have money for us to live happily, I will further consider his proposal. Alright, so she's...
concrete goals for him to work towards.
She is looking for, like, a more traditional husband, I guess.
Like Silky was a household spirit, like they would appear to a sister do tasks around the household or whatever, so I think it makes sense that she's looking for someone who can provide her with a stable household for her to exist in that capacity.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that is, like, her existence. I respect this.
I mean, I'm not sure if I'm not sure if an Incubus is the guy to give it to you though, but we'll see.
Phrasing.
I mean,
Phrasing.
An Incubus might be the guy to give it to you, but he might not be the guy to...
Him fucking applying at a strip club, getting his little bow tie on.
An Incubus gotta
work it hard, so my lady has a good house.
Working hard or hardly working?
Alright, let's call it there for today. That's a good time, right?
Yeah, works for me. And we've got about 12 minutes left on my timer anyway, so.
Yep, there you go.
Alright.
Hey, that was fun.
Fantastic.
As always.
That was Shin Megami Wednesday.
Yeah.
And we beat the shit out of Loki.
Hopefully we can polish up the Fairy Village next time, which is tomorrow.